Welcome back to another episode of Organizing Tune-Ups with your host, Jessica Littman, the Organized Mama, where we are breaking down big organizing concepts into small, bite-sized chunks you can do in your home every day for 5 to 15 minutes. And the big organizing concepts we're talking about today are about two very different views on organizing. We have the minimalist and we have the maximalist. These are two completely opposite views on how your home and space should feel and look, but they are both a lifestyle. So let me explain a little bit about what both of these things are and why you should care about either of them. Minimalism is the idea of less is more. It is the idea that you only need to keep things that you truly need and that are essential to you functioning. Maximalism is about more is more, and that you should love all of your things and they should be out on display. Both of these ideas are a lifestyle. Both of these ideas have wonderful strengths, and they also have some blind spots that could hinder you from truly creating a vision that you are looking for. So with minimalism, the focus really is on less. Keeping things very minimal in your home. A lot of times, minimalism has also become an aesthetic where everything is kind of like beige and white and black. A lot of minimalists have very minimal things on the walls, don't really do curtains or rugs or anything extra, throw pillows. That kind of thing is the basis of minimalism. Now, there is a spectrum of minimalism. There is some people that are minimal but like have a throw pillow. There are others that are like, no, nothing that we don't need, only the basics. Then you have maximalism, which is the view that, collections should be on display, that you can fill your shelves with lots of beautiful pieces, that you should truly love your home and it should be a reflection of you. The downside to minimalism is that it could be very restrictive. If you feel like you have sentimental items, if you have collections, you might view some of those as clutter in the framework of minimalism. Not all collections need to be parted with. In maximalism, you could have too many collections and your home could quickly turn into piles of collections and things. So again, both of these are extremes. Situations if you go either way, but figuring out a way in which you want your home to feel is the basis of organizing. So you want that foundation. You want to start with, what does organized look like for you? Does it look more minimal? Does it look more maximal? And whichever one it is, just know that there are so many communities and groups and people encouraging you in either option that you take. So as you're kind of like figuring out what is organized for you, just know that it isn't all or nothing. There isn't just you have to be a minimalist, you have to be a maximalist. These are two views on organizing and decorating that you can kind of like take and run with. So when it comes to maximalism, there is a lot on the walls, a lot, typically you see a lot of color, you see a lot of collections, but the collections are in groupings together on shelves. They are displayed in a way that everything is showcased, that all items are really displayed in a beautiful way so that you can truly embrace yourself in your home. Minimalism really removes any of those collections, any of those questionable items that could be considered space for dust to collect, okay? And by focusing on less, you can focus your attention on other things. You have open space to kind of think and breathe, is that kind of mindset. So you have to ask yourself which one resonates with you, because I can't answer that for you. That's something that you're going to have to answer. Which one feels more like you? Do you like less? Do you feel that less is going to be the best for you and your family? Or do you feel like we have collections, we have things we want, so we can live with more is more? But we can live with more is more in these parameters. We can live with less is less, but in these parameters. And using that as kind of like a guide as to what organized looks like for you is going to help you really get that foundation for you as you're organizing your house, as you are decluttering, as you're letting go of things. Because when you ask yourself any sort of declutter questions, you're going to focus your attention on your idea of organizing, your view of your home, your aesthetic, your goals with what you are curating inside your house. And so by defining, am I a minimalist, am I maximalist, am I somewhere in the middle, it just is going to help give you a clearer picture of what organized looks like in your home. So start thinking about what it is that you want your home to feel like. What do you want it to really showcase? How do you want your home to make you feel? And when others walk in, how do you want them to embrace your home? And then using that as your baseline, and then creating your ideas and goals around what organized is in your home is exactly what you need to do when it comes to any organizing project. So take some time, decide what is kind of like your threshold of too little and too much, and then get the ball running on getting clear on what organized looks like in your home so you can create that in every space around you. I'll see you in the next one.